Happy Saturday, Connect family. Welcome back to another inspiring episode of the Connect Network TV right here on the CW. Always a pleasure to be in the place to be with my gal pal, Sandy Glenn. Hey, Sugar Pie.
Good morning. How are the holidays treating you so far?
It's good. I'm trying to get everything together so I can actually take. Did I tell you I'm taking a vacation?
Ooh, very nice.
Of everything, pero everything.
Okay, so phones are down, laptops closed.
Everything.
Where are we going?
That's what I really want to go to Curacao, but
Okay.
this is where I would like to go. So y'all lift up a prayer for me that I can make it happen, and I just put everything down and make it happen. So what about you?
That's amazing. We have family in town. We have lots of fun holiday activities that we're doing. We kicked off the snow carnival. We were there and it's just so much fun. I love taking the kids to look, we're in South Florida, so it's hot, but if we can do a little bit of sledding and skiing and even some snow tubing, I'm down for it.
Nice. I love it. I'm happy.
Yes. Well, nothing gets me in the holiday spirit more than elevation. So I'm glad we have our special guest here with us today, Taylin Rahman Figueroa, coming in today to tell us how building a personal brand will help you do just that. She has many years of national and international experience creating strong personal brands. So get excited.
I love it. Her name alone makes me want to hear what she's all about. So I'm excited. But we are definitely looking forward to that, like you said, Sandy. But first, can we jump into some of these hot topics? Because although we're expecting inflation right now, those receiving the wealth transfer life they're pretty much unbothered. Yeah, they're unbothered. The unbothered face is this. Okay. So because as predicted, the great wealth transfer is in motion, actually. So get this, Sandy, more than 1,000 billionaires are expected to transfer $7.26 trillion down to their children. Hello. And baby boomers are actually passing their assets down to their millennial children. And it is happening right now. So how do you see this affecting the economy? Tell me, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to go one of two ways. I think that they're either not going to know how to spend this money and it's going to be here and gone very fast, or if they get educated on how to actually take that wealth, take that money and learn how to create more, that could be very powerful. What do you think?
I'm excited for it, to be quite honest with you, because I think I'm a part of the millennials. And I believe we're more in a business set mind and just creating and continuing legacy or if we're not continuing, we're building legacy and perpetuating it. So I'm excited for it, to be quite honest with you.
You know, Stitch, this wealth transfer has put heirs ahead of entrepreneurs as billionaires. This year marks the first time in 9 years that more wealth was inherited than self-made in accumulating billionaires. So here is one of the age-old debates: new money versus old money. Do you think there is going to be a difference in the way that it's spent?
I think so. I really do think so. Like I said, if it's passing down to the millennials, I think they're more conscious of purchasing homes, purchasing land, and like I said, continuing that legacy portion or starting legacy and building generational wealth. So that's my take on it. What do you say?
Yeah, I really think it's going to boil down to how the money is handled. I think that it could go one of two ways. It really depends on how someone was brought up with money. If you don't have it and then you're given a really large sum of money, that could be dangerous. So I think that it just really depends on the education behind it. And the more educated, I think the spending habits will be better or a little bit more educated purchases.
I agree. Yeah. And talking about money, Sandy, a lot of people were talking about this. All the beehive were buzzing, child. So Beyonce's Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, hit the market and it's raking up some cash. And as Renaissance tops box office on opening week, ranking in 21 million. 21 million, that's what she made. So thinking from marketing standpoint with Beyonce and her brand, and Taylor Swift, both of them. And I don't know if you saw that Taylor Swift, Beyonce, see Taylor Swift, that whole thing. I don't know. Did Taylor Swift go see Beyonce?
I saw something about them supporting each other. It looked like Beyonce went to go support Taylor or vice versa. I'm not sure who was supporting who, but I did see that.
Low key sidebar. I feel like a meeting was had of
Right.
the higher ups, and they said, you know what? Let's make this happen, and we're going to do this publicity thing. Both of you are going to make this happen. That's just my thought. But they are both making record-breaking numbers in ticket sales. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's amazing. I think absolutely this is great for the economy. Everything that I read about it, it's boosting every city that these ladies are going into. It's boosting the economy city by city. It's boosting the businesses. Everyone's going to get their hair done. They're, picking out their outfits. They got to get the Uber to and from. Like, I think it's great.
And like you said,
we need a boost.
I love it. And don't connect, fam, because when we come back, we are going to be actually speaking to someone who knows all the things about personal branding. And like we talked about, those ladies, their team, exceptional in knowing how to brand things. So brand expert and entrepreneur, Miss Taylin Ran Figueroa. Don't go far. I just want to hear from her just because of her name. We'll be back.
I'm Jessica Cherry, founder of the award-winning blog Life of a Cherry Wife. If you're looking to follow for mom and lifestyle content, fashion, Latina life, and good vibes, this is the place for you. Head over to www.lifeofacherrywife.com for the latest in these areas. Follow me on social at Life of a Cherry Wife.
And you can currently catch me on BET Plus in the Love Tale series, or in November on Nat Geo and Disney in the Hot Zone Anthrax. You are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back. Happy Saturday, Connect fam. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. The Connect Network TV in full effect. I'm your girl Stitches with my fabulous co-host, Sunday. Glenn.
Hello.
And before we left for break, Sandy, we were talking about personal brands. And to continue this conversation, I know a lot of people are excited. So get your pen and paper because we got the experts who is pulling up. We are joined by brand expert herself. Please help me welcome to the Connect fam, former diplomat turned entrepreneur, darling, author and CEO of Boss Diplomats, Miss Taylin Ran Figueroa. Taylin, tell me I said the last name right. Tell me I said it.
Figueroa, it's close enough.
Figueroa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Stitches and Sandy. Oh my God, I feel like I have a girl crush right now.
Well, originally from London, you have worked with many diplomats, helping them craft their stories, which makes sense as to how you are now branding for business. So I want to ask you, what brought you across the pond to continue your work?
Oh my God, girl. I came here for love. My husband is from America. Yeah, so, love takes you around the world, but I'm here. And when I moved here, I noticed that there are so many solopreneurs, so many small businesses in this country. We don't have that in the UK as much. And they are just so poor at presenting themselves properly. A lot of business owners are always behind their business and not in front. And I just thought if every single one of those business owners are in front of their business and use their personality and actually show themselves off, they could do so much better for their business.
Yes. And how has your diplomatic history helped with your current career?
Yeah, so being a diplomat, so that was also my first business, actually, ladies. I was a diplomatic consultant, and I started my business because I didn't want to actually work for my government, because don't get me started, there's a whole lot of ethical reasons why I decided not to represent one country. So I decided I want to work with as many different public figures as possible. And again, seriously, these guys are so high up the food chain that it's really difficult for them to look down. And when they look down in the wrong way. So my job was to remind them, hey, why did you become a diplomat or a politician or in the public eye in the first place? And let's bring you down a notch. Let's remind you why you started this and get you reconnected back to the people. And that's where personal branding was really born. It's about leading with yourself. And when people respect you, then they will listen to you.
I love that. She's on it, Bonnie. Experts, let's go. I'm gonna call you Tay Tay. Is that all right? I'm feeling like Tay Tay.
Go. That's my first nickname.
I love you. And I know they call Taylor Swift, but you're our Tay Tay. So many founders, true story, are trying to identify their brand. Why is this so difficult for founders and entrepreneurs to do? Why do you think?
Yeah, I think it's because they're so in it, you know, when you know yourself so much, you don't know what people will find interesting. And it's really difficult for people to